Hello and welcome back to the Western Front of the Great Patriotic War, where we only have Katyushas for rockets, but we do like blowing things up. So hopefully the skies over the Nazi lines will light up just like the skies over South Padre Island here. First step on this turn, we're back in our single player game, by the way. The first step on this ground portion of the turn is really to figure out if we can hold any ground and protect Novgorod. Because the way it's set up right now, there's a pretty clear path to it. What I want to do is kind of fall back to the next river line. I just don't know if that's going to be possible or not. We really don't have any sort of fortification on these lines. We didn't really spend any fortification points on them. So it's gonna be a bit dicey whether or not we survive this. I think our best bet is just to try to shorten our front line at this point. Obviously, we don't have the river line here anymore, so we're not tied to that area. But we don't necessarily want to give up this airfield either. It would be nice to hold on to that. I don't think we can hold on to this. Just guessing. I mean, I guess this guy is ready to fight. He has 60 combat prep points, and he's been here a while. So maybe it's possible, but definitely not going to be easy. All right, we do have a tank division there. So let's try to rotate our tank divisions kind of up north here, maybe. The problem is, like, once they get that far, it's really, really hard to change their course. Because now they have a pretty straight shot to that area. But we do want to guard this clear hex with our tanks if possible. It's a big if, though. Let's start from the southern portion here. So just try to draw a straight line with these 3 hexes. We have enough units to cover 3 hexes, and that's about it. But we want to try to force them back and away. Okay, that looks okay. Not great, but not terrible. And then I guess this has a minor river to the southeast, but nothing to the southwest. So that makes it a pretty untenable spot. And it is swamp. So it's not necessarily a great hex for our infantry even. But I'm tempted to just sneak this airborne brigade up there. Wondering if I could get back. I could probably get back. Okay, so it's an infantry division. All right. At least we know there's an infantry division there. So I know I probably cannot hold it with just an airborne brigade in a wooded tile. But we can set them here. I'm thinking about moving the 8th Army over to the other side of the river, or of the lake, I should say. Kind of like we did in our other campaign. It's just a little bit too late to do that and have any real success. So the other option is we kind of just sit here and see if they come for us. Because they might not. I mean, they might not for a little while. Just so few combat prep points on these divisions. I really need to just pull them back. I think that might be what I do. Just pull back to this river line. Well, I think I want to try this. These guys have been marching for a long ass time, right? All right, let's make sure we get something in Novgorod before we get too far. And let's get the Northwestern Air Command out and get them to a safer location. Okay, now we've got a ton of divisions up here, but there are a bunch of useless cavalry divisions, unfortunately. I mean, we can toss them into the city, I guess. I have no problem doing that. But I don't know how effective they'll be. I mean, if I just stack up a few of them, we can at least get some combat preparation. I do just want to start coming down and setting up a defense of that river line. Okay, so at least we have one per tile now. So that's better. It's a pretty beefy division. These guys are fatigued as hell. All right, let's just get them off the line. Put them on refit. Get you maybe over here. Put them on reserve. What we want to do is kind of funnel them up this way to where we could potentially encircle them if they decide to go that way. So we want to have really nice, strong flanks if we can. Just want to make sure there's no like empty tiles here. That's one of my big fears. It's just accidentally leaving a tile empty where it matters. And I will double stack them for now. Just get a little bit more strength. Okay, so this is a full rifle division. Move this kind of to the right side. That's going to be our stronger flank of the two. So the Luga army is pretty full. The 32nd army is going to have to take on some of the load here. So we'll give a bunch of guys to the 32nd army. And hopefully that means we will have the threat of a counterattack, even if it's not the reality of it. Tempted to send this guy back to the city, but I don't know. Maybe I could stack him with something here. He can actually get pretty damn far. But it's a really weak unit, so. What I kind of don't want to happen is to have this tile just immediately get broken. It would be kind of cool to make a little bit of a counteroffensive here at some point. But I really wish I had this guy on the right side instead. All right, well, I think I'll leave it like that and see if they try to encircle me here. If they don't, then I'll be in good shape. If they do, then I'll lose 4 divisions potentially. All right, now let's start looking at Veliki Luki, which is under threat for sure. But we do have some nice combat prepped units right here. Ready to rock and roll. Do we have something to scout with, though? That would be the question. That would be amazing if we did. Damn, was there actually combat this turn around here? A little bit. Pretty even Stevens combat there. And we lost a little bit more there. But still, not the worst defense in the world. Our howitzers actually did some work from the appearances. Man, they brought in a lot of extra stuff. What about this battle? This battle did not go so well. Got kind of effed up. All right, well, let me spend some time up here still, like, just trying to get things organized. Because one of the keys here is that we want to try desperately to hold the rail line with by whatever means necessary. I'm not sure exactly how we're going to do that just yet, but we're going to do it. Going to do it for sure. Reinforce that end of the line maybe a little bit. Wish I had another army over here. I think I'm going to have to move the 8th Army. Which is going to necessitate moving this guy over a little bit. Potentially over to here. And then just try to find... See, all these guys are going to the northwestern front. Could stick him here. And at least he's in command range. And he's starting to walk back. It's not terrible. I do kind of want to leave a little something something here. A little surprise. I don't want to leave that tile just completely open. But I also kind of want to move this anti-tank brigade back a little ways. Because I think eventually I want to assign this to the right flank. So for now, we're going to move him back there. Continue to refit him. He has 46 76.2 millimeter guns. Some AA guns. I mean, this is a very, very beefy division. So, or brigade, I should say. That thing will be shredding tanks if we could actually get it into combat where it doesn't get annihilated. What a weak division. Oh, shoot. Is this... Yeah. All right. Well, that could be bad. What's the rest of this look like? That's like the equivalent of one division right there. All right, let's give some of these guys over to the 8th Army now. Is this in range of the coastal army? Indeed it is. I mean, he's just out of range, but he's in range of the coastal army, so we'll give some to the coastal army. So we could give him directly to the Northwestern front. That's probably fine. I guess we'll do the same with these cavalry divisions over here, directly to the Northwestern front. It's not the most ideal situation, but we'll get the job done for now. They probably won't be in combat this turn, unless something goes absolutely dreadfully wrong, in which case we're probably screwed no matter what. But hopefully they don't have to fight. We do want to definitely make sure that this area is very strong. Cannot allow breakthroughs here. It might even be worth fortifying this tile kind of in advance. Yeah. These guys are desperately low on supplies. Not the most experienced boyos either. At least we're starting to get some oranges instead of everyone being red. What about down here? Anyone yellow yet? Nope. Ooh, that was a loud pee. I'm sorry. Probably just broke your eardrums. Just trying to find a single yellow. There must be one. Oh, wait. I think I see one. This airborne brigade. Look at that experience. They've been in 2 battles. Absolutely been brutalized in both of them. But they now know how to shoot. They know to point the gun at the bad guys and pull that trigger. Oh, wait, I got another yellow here. 36 Rifle Corps. Experience 69. Nice. I guess some of the core level guys. Oh, a whole rifle division that has experience. Look at this Maxim squad. Yeah, admittedly there's only 2 of them, but 70% experience. Impressive. They really know which pointy end to stick them with. I don't know. I love the experience stat in this game. I think it's probably my favorite statistic. It's like it's such a funny statistic. For a game that's like trying to be so hardcore and realistic, it just has like a random experience number. It's so funny. I love it. It's only fort level 2. Why did I stop him there? Whatever. You can march one more up. Alright. Can I march anyone into that square? I mean, that's still going to get 4 levels, even though there's no troops there. So let's make sure that that river line is not that easy to cross. I'm really tempted to just build a fortified unit right here. Problem is, it's not going to make much of a difference yet. Probably better to build it behind that line. But I would really love to keep this rail open. Alrighty. Well, I think we can say sayonara to you. See ya. You've done good work, 188th Rifle Division. Let's before we send you off to the reserves, let's read about your unit history. The 188th Rifle Division was formed at Canuas in March 1941 and was assigned to the 16th Rifle Corps, 11th Army, Northwestern Front. At the start of Barbarossa, it was only about 70% strength. Despite receiving reinforcements, the division suffered heavy casualties by mid-July, it was down to about 2,000 men. Awkward. We only have 224, but who's counting? By the end of the year, it was assigned to the 34th Army of the Northwestern Front. The division fought in central Russia and in the liberation of Ukraine and Moldova. It was with the 82nd Rifle Corps of the 37th Army in Bulgaria in May 1945. It was awarded the Order of the Red Banner and the Order of the October Revolution, which I think are relatively generic unit citations, but hey, it's not bad. It apparently also had something to do with the 46th Rocket Division. No clue. Courtesy of John Tomlinson. So, very interesting division. Sadly, we won't get to see any of that happen, but maybe next time around the Wheel of Time, we'll see the 188th Rifle Division actually do something. For now, though, it's going to be sent back to the reserves, probably never to be seen again. Alrighty. What about these mechanized boyos? Hey, this thing could be reconstituted, potentially. Dang. What I really need to start preparing for here is the defense of this rail line, but I'm very overcommitted, and they have a lot of infantry right here. We really got to fall back from these positions somehow without getting our entire line encircled. So, I mean, this is a very defensive hex. Let's hang out there for a minute. Same with this. 60 men, yeah. That's really going to do a whole lot. $22nd is our army is up there. Kind of want to just stick them in Veliky Luki itself because this is a relatively unprepared division. So he could use the extra bonus from the city. And this one is just plain unready. So let's just get him out here. Maybe we can get a couple of turns of refit in. The 5th Airborne Corps has literally one unit to it, but where is he? Oh, it's under that. Oh, shoot. That didn't work. Ooh, where do we put you? Would that be in range? It would. Wait, he's got something assigned to him way up here. Security division? Key? I don't have an army for Estonia. Let's get him over to the 8th Army for now. Oh boy. There's some guys up here. What the hell are you doing out here? Shoot, I didn't mean to be on that side. Oh well. Make sure there's no one else doing crazy stuff. Where elements is Zaporizhia. Are any of these full strength? Probably not, right? Mountain division is, but I'd rather leave the mountain divisions in the mountains, personally. What is this unit? I don't even understand what the heck this thing is. I guess this is like an amphibious fleet. That's like the Black Sea Fleet, essentially. I suppose. Alright, so we're going to have to guard all 3 of these tiles. But maybe it makes sense to move this guy to the front. Because that tank division's looking kind of scary. Not gonna lie. How bad off is this rifle division here? Pretty bad off. I mean, I guess we'll stick him on this and on refit and see if he gets anything back. Give you a high priority for reinforcements. I wonder if I can break these boyos out. Operation, get the hell out of here. Run away. This is unready. Alright, well, let's just try to get you guys back to the other side of the river, where hopefully you won't have to fight for a little while. That's kind of an unfortunate spot for that airfield. Oh shit, these weren't even on refit. Damn. Where is the 38th Army? Okay, so that's good. 6th Army is way too far away. There's no way he's in command range. What was I doing with this? Give him the Cavalry Corps. Must be a good commander, right? Theoretically. He's got a funny mustache. I'll give him that. Not too good at commanding men, though. Alright, maybe a combination of those guys will. Man, this is looking pretty desperate. Not a whole lot of good divisions here. Dang. Where's the 4th Army? Back here. At least we got some good fortification levels here, finally. Pretty much everywhere except for here is well fortified. Yeah. This could be a rough turn in this area. Could be a really rough turn. Alright, let's get the Mountain Division off the line here. They've been fighting for so damn long. All of them. I'm going to have to find something to plug that hole. Something that is more healthy than nothing. Damn. Man, how did I leave this so disorganized? It's crazy. It looks like a bomb hit it. I don't know what happened here. Okay, so you go to the 5th Army. Everyone's going to a different army in this area. Oh my god, he's still have a very weak... Can I just disband this? No, of course not. Well, might as well sit him on... Might as well sit him on that tile. Very funny. Sad that I left the 9th Army guy here. But what can he do? He's going to have to hold out alone against the entire German army. Still don't know about this. Well, because those are not tanks, I don't think it's worth it to keep the anti-tank division over here. Let's shift over the anti-tank division to somewhere like useful. Like maybe we'll shift them over here and then reassign them to something under the Central Front, like the 29th Army, for example. 29th Army can go to the Central Front. Because this is where our main threats are for tanks. You can see here they just absolutely steamrolled us. Absolutely destroyed us. These panzer divisions are just so strong. Oh my god, I lost 11,000 men to that. Holy cow. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. But we'll keep fighting. Keep fighting to the bitter end. See, this is the historical play around Smolensk. They try to encircle it, which is what I was expecting Hugs to do in our multiplayer game. I was expecting the double wing attack. But instead, he just drove right up the middle. I wasn't prepared for it. I was trying to strengthen my flanks, and I didn't even think he would just go straight ahead and just take the city. But he did. So I'm not sure where our best hold points are here. I do think that the northern front is going to stabilize now, hopefully. Because these guys have been fighting absolutely non-stop. Like this entire war, they've just been driving forward and driving forward. So I'm hoping that now at this point they will kind of run out of gas. But doesn't seem like it. Yeah. Well, I'm a little concerned about that, but not super concerned. I'm thinking about bringing some of this stuff down now. To just kind of reinforce the Dnieper region. I just don't want them to be able to just, walk right across the road. This will be our ultimate reserve unit. We'll give him right to the 5th Army. I really just want my reinforcements to come in up there so I can start building a line. Does everything pretty much go to this? No, Coastal Army. Where is the Coastal Army? Oh, right there. So does the 7th Rifle Corps go to the Coastal Army? It does not. Let's have it go to the Coastal Army and then the Southwestern Front. This guy is not the best. The Coastal Army. Ooh, you're not good. Let's replace you. Anything is better than that. Let's get a good infantry commander in here. Someone like Malinowski or Galanin. Let's go with this guy. He's got a strong jaw. It's just critical for defense. Alright. So now everything should go either to the Coastal Army or the 7th Rifle Corps. We're going to give the 7th Rifle Corps plenty of artillery. Guess we don't have any anti-tank available. Give them some howitzers too. What the hell? And then they'll give the Coastal Army a good amount of artillery as well. Hopefully that helps. All right. Let's make sure Kherson is on high priority for supply. Let's get this thing here so that at least they can't just walk across the river. At least they can't walk across the river right there. Not saying they can't walk across the river anywhere, but at least it's something. Give him the 7th Rifle Corps, and that fills out the Rifle Corps. And now we can put him on reserve just in case. I might scooch this down one tile. Well, actually, it's more important to defend that. So I have him in the right place. But let's give him the do we have anyone on the 7th Rifle Corps that is not supposed to be there? Nope, it's all just the people in the immediate area. So what we could do is we could move up the 9th Rifle Corps. Up to here. Who's better, the 9th Rifle Corps? Ooh, he's pretty good. Yeah. Because this guy's not very good. Damn. Wish I'd known that. Oh, well. We'll leave him on the 9th Rifle Corps, I guess. Could I reassign anyone else to him? I think I already reassigned a lot of these, unfortunately. Yeah, I reassigned everyone, of course. Oh wait, this one. Put him in the 9th Rifle Corps. And then let's make sure the 9th Rifle Corps goes back to the Coastal Army. So now the Coastal Army is a pretty full army. And they're looking good. And we'll make sure the 9th Rifle Corps has some support units as well. Just some corps level artillery, I think. Doesn't need to be perfect, just a little bit of something. Alright, and hopefully we can hold the river line. That's my goal anyways. If I could squeak some of these guys down there too, that would be amazing. But probably is not going to happen. Okay, so he's going up to the 4th Army. And for some reason, the 4th Army is going up to the Western Front instead of the Southwestern Front. Or even the Southern Front. But whatever, we'll leave him as is for now. He's kind of a bonehead anyways. Alrighty. So now the rest of this money I want to spend on some anti-tank stuff. So we're pretty full up of anti-tank. Oh no, never mind. We've got 20 more we could buy. Could buy a lot more of these too. How's my pool of KS-12s? It's not bad actually. Let's build build 4 of these puppies. And then I do really want some more howitzers in action. So build 3 of those. And then is there anything we could get for free? Rockets. Interesting. We only have 32 in the pool though. What does this thing look like? Oh, it's a Katusha. The BM 1316. I guess it's a Katusha. Oh, that's awesome. I only have 32 available though. I want a Katusha so bad. That'd be so fun. I love Katyushas. They're so funny. Oh shoot, we still got a gap here. Ooh. What do I put in the gap? I guess I can move you over. And I can move you down. And let's reassign him to maybe the 8th Rifles. The 8th Rifles any good? Could be better, could be worse. He goes to the 26th Army. He's not terrible. It'd be probably better if he went to the 38th Army though, or the 12th Army, because they're closer by. I don't know how much of an impact that makes, but I feel like it makes an impact, even if it doesn't. Let's make sure all of these routed units are on refit. All right, I think they all are. And I think our southern front is as good as it's going to get. Now for the central front. I've been procrastinating on this bad boy. Let's get you the heck out of here. Stick you on refit. And then we'll give all the refitting guys to the 16th Army. I wonder if it's like Griechspiel where you can ride your little horsey over to them and turn their routing off. The reserve front. That's new. I guess we'll give them to the reserve front then. All right, what can we do here? I guess we got to get you off the line. Put you on refit. Unless I can just transfer him. No, I can't. This was on refit. It's still unready. Can I move anything up? Guess this is ready. But what I kind of want to do is just shift the line backwards. I don't know. Wish I had a motorized unit down here. That would be super useful. Could just try to go for the big encirclement. Well, I don't want them to split us up. So I think we are going to have to fall back. Because I really want to keep these divisions somewhat together. It's not like he's got any fort levels. So let's just move everyone up the line a little bit. That's just so far. Can I get anyone up to this tile? I can. I think if I plop that guy there, this guy here, and then we'll give this over to the front maybe. All right. Now, can we get anything into these holes? Looks like we kind of can. All right, so at least we can somewhat hold that line. All right, and we'll make them drive through us there. It's kind of scary though. March all this. Yes, we can. All right, so let's get the army off this tile. Let's reinforce this area here. As ugly as that looks. I kind of want to know what the Third Army looks like. Oh, he's not bad at all. Let's give him some boyos. Third Army's always good. American Third Army, very good. Apparently Russian Third Army, not bad either. Can we march him all the way up here? We can. Should we march him all the way up here? Why the heck not? Alright, that'll make him at least drive sufficiently south that I'm not as worried anymore. We'll find out though. We could bring these guys pretty far up so they can kind of be our reserve. They're actually already gone to the 29th Army. That one's just a little too far away, so we'll send them to the Third Army for now. And we'll put the Third Army behind. Right there. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. So those guys are all in command. Those guys are all in command. We don't have a unit for here, though, which worries me. Because they could cross here or here without really having to fight. But I don't have anything I can bring in, I think. Because this thing's very much unready. But I would love to get this in action. I wonder if I stuck this right here. Kind of gave it to the 21st Army. Actually, let's bring him a little further up. I'll put this on refit. Make sure he's supply priority 4, which he is. This now has nothing going to it. 43rd Army. Okay. Cool. Cool. All right. I am pretty happy with that, actually. Yeah, that's not bad at all. And hopefully these guys will just be able to fortify up. Let's give the 33rd Army... I don't have any construction units available. All right, let's go up to our reserves and see what we can bring in this turn. So we want to set our TOE to be 100, basically 90 to 100. That's kind of what I always do, or 138 in this case. And then we will bring them all in. Yeah, let's just bring them all in, because we need some of these sappers. All right. We're very low on those. Just giving a kind of the once over to everything now. There actually is a command filter here. Forget what it's called though. What the hell is it? Not fort levels, not rail damage, command efficiency, command quality. Well, that I guess that shows where our crappiest generals are, which apparently here. So maybe that's the 6th Army. Are you not good? You're not great. I don't have any admin points. If I had them, I would spend them. I would replace him in a New York 2nd. Holy crap, he's bad. I don't know. I think it's a little unfair to give him red. Unless this is maybe it's just complaining about the overstacking on the Southwestern front. It might be. God, our setup is just so much better in the multiplayer campaign. So why would these be yellow? Okay, so they'll go back to the northwestern front. So I think what this is saying is like it wants you to go through core army front. But I have these on the front level just because it's more convenient at this point. Let's make sure that this gets plenty of supplies, because we got a lot of guys to resupply. And I guess that's what we'll end the turn on here. We've got some of these chugging in. We could drive this down to Zaporizhia. Or to over here. We don't really have an army over here yet. Let's just put it at the end of the line. And give it to the... I guess 38th Army? I guess. Man, this thing is annoying. All right. Well, I think let's call it there. We'll save the turn. We'll turn the turn. And we'll see what happens next time. Back in the Western Front of the Great Patriotic War. Until then, try not to blow up any rockets. See ya.